Hello, I'm Jessie J and you are watching KKBOX. Bang Bang is kind of one of loads of different sounds on the album. It was definitely the song that kind of stuck out as the one that should go out first. And having Ariana Grande and Nicki Minaj both on the song with me, it felt like a moment. It felt like something to celebrate. So yeah, it's definitely an inclination to the fun on the album, but there's not many other songs that sound in the same vein. This album is where I'm at in my life right now. I'm 26, I'm nearly 27. I'm enjoying being a woman more so than I've ever enjoyed it before, I think. Just being free, being confident, being sexy, being honest. I think I've gone through a lot of heartbreak in the last few years, which is definitely on the album. That's where I'm at my most honest, is when I write music. My songs are my life and a melody, so what's ever happening in my life is what my songs are about. So I think this album is kind of what I've gone through in the last 2 years in my life. But always kind of with a strong thread of a message that you can do this. On this album, I worked with Tricky in the Dream. Diplo does have a song which is Sweet Talker, amazing, which is the album title. I got the chance to work with Max Martin, who produced Bang Bang and Burning Up, who's incredible. What else is there? There's so many people on this album. Almost every single song has a different producer that is amazing in their own way. But yeah, there's a lot of people on this album that I've never worked with before, so that was exciting. Well, the first album obviously was the bob and the dark lip and the cat suits, and I was very tough. Like when I first released music, I was quite tomboyish and very like in your face, and my personality was at a phase where it was very like, yeah, I'm strong and I can do this, and I need to prove to like everyone that I'm strong enough and I can cope, and you know, it was a kind of, not a defense mechanism, but it's definitely a reflection of like of how I felt, you know. And so the second album, when I shaved my head, I was a lot more exposed and I felt a lot more settled and calm, and I did the prettier thing and the blonde hair and softer clothes. And this album, I just feel like I've settled into myself. This bracelet's really irritating. But I feel like I'm just going to be a bit chicer on this album, a bit more grown up, a bit more elegant and womanly, with an edge, you know. Still got bright blue leather pants on and a bright pink lip, but yeah, not so scary. There's so many people I want to work with. The list is endless, and every day you kind of discover somebody new. Like Avery Wilson, I've just discovered. Luke James, I think, is incredible. Quabs, Michael Kiwanuka, Birdie, Adele, and then you've got all the rappers that I'd love to work with: Jay-Z, Kanye, Drake, Eminem, Rihanna, Beyonce, Prince, D-Train. It's a lot. So I've got to work hard and pray a lot and hope that it happens. Yeah, I think it's really important to share your talent with other talent, you know, and explore what you can create. Having the opportunity to perform with people that have experienced everything, that have done this for years, that have created history, it's overwhelmingly a blessing, you know. I was so shocked when I was asked to perform with Queen, and I remember how I felt. Someone was tagging photos because I think it's nearly 2 years, or is it 2 years? It's just gone 2 years, like, and that's crazy. Like, I remember that walk up to the stage with the yellow cape, and just the feeling of millions of people are watching this. You feel very special. You know, hundreds and hundreds of artists could have done that moment, and Brian May and Queen, they asked for me, and Freddie Mercury is one of the most incredible performers of all time. So to be able to even perform a song alongside Queen was a moment I will never forget. And De La Soul, you know, my dad schooled me on amazing music growing up. Thankfully, he had good taste in music. And De La Soul was a band that, you know, he introduced me to. So to have them on the album, it feels like I've got a little part of my growing up inspiration from my dad on the album, and that's really important to me. Soul funk music is my go-to when I'm feeling low. So yeah, Still Me With a Kiss is the song that makes me feel happy on the album.